Solar eclipse. If the moon is between the sun and the earth, the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. At such a time, these three celestial objects are on the same plane and fall in one line. Hence, the place on the earth where the moon's shadow falls experiences a solar eclipse. This shadow is of two types. The central portion of the shadow is darker and the periphery is light. In the area of the dark shadow on the earth, the sun becomes completely invisible. This condition is known as total solar eclipse. However, during the same period, at the same places where the shadow is lighter, the sun disk appears partially covered. This condition is described as partial solar eclipse. See figure 2.5. Total solar eclipse is seen in a very limited region of the earth. Sometimes the moon is in apogee position. This means it is at its farthest from the earth. As a result, the deep shadow of the moon is cast in space and does not reach the earth. From a very small region of the earth, only an illuminated edge of the sun disk is seen in the form of a ring. This is called annular eclipse. See figure 2.6. Annular eclipse is a rare phenomenon. Try this. Take a ball of clay or mud and keep it at the center of the table. Fix a pencil vertically in the clay ball in such a way that its sharp end points upwards. Fix a small plastic or sponge ball on the sharp end of the pencil. Draw a circle along the midline of the ball. Let this ball be your moon. Now, place a large plastic or rubber ball at a distance of 10 to 15 centimeters from this moon. Let this larger ball be the earth. Draw a circle along the midline of this ball too, using a pencil in the center. Let this be the equator. Keep the ball steady using a rubber or cloth ring. Arrange the balls representing the earth and the moon in such a way that the circle drawn on the moon will be in the plane of the equator of the earth. Take a torch, the sun. Hold it at a distance of about 30 centimeters from the moon. Direct the light beam on the moon. See figure 2.7. Observe the shadow of the smaller ball on the earth to understand how solar eclipse occurs. Lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon enters the shadow of the earth while revolving around it. At this time, it is necessary that the earth is between the sun and the moon, and all three of them are in the same plane. On a full moon day, the moon's path of revolution passes through the thick shadow of the earth. If the moon is totally hidden within the shadow, we see a total lunar eclipse. And if only a part of the moon is in the shadow, we see a partial lunar eclipse. See figure 2.8. Try this. Arrange the materials used for the solar eclipse demonstration earlier as shown in figure 2.9 and try to understand how a lunar eclipse occurs. Eclipse, an astronomical event. A solar eclipse or lunar eclipse is just an astronomical event. There is nothing auspicious or inauspicious about these events. It is just a result of the sun, the earth and the moon being in specific positions. There is a lot of curiosity about eclipses because an eclipse is not a regular occurrence. For scientists working in the field of astronomy, eclipses, and particularly total or annular solar eclipses, present great opportunities for study. Scientists from all over the world make it a point to visit the locations where such events are going to occur. They carry out elaborate studies of eclipse conditions. During the period of solar eclipse, a large number of birds and animals get confused due to the untimely darkness that sets in. As this is an event that does not suit their biological clock, their response to the event is also unusual. Try to observe the responses of the birds and animals at the time of such events and record your observations.